Hey there, it's Colby here, back again for another video. That was a really cringy intro, don't worry about it. Real quick, before I get this video started, about the time I met a crazy cat lady on an airplane. I just real quick wanted to say happy spring break to all of you guys on spring break. I'm really excited to be on spring break. I absolutely love the spring, except for the allergies, because allergies suck. Anyways, let's get right into this story. It all started with me waking up at like 4 o'clock, having a wonderful day of traveling. I was going alone to Bellingham, Washington to visit some family friends. And I get to the Oakland airport, smooth flight over to Seattle, got delayed a couple times. Met a really cool guy who told me all about Pearl Harbor and his experience with that. He was an old vet. And then finally he has to leave, and now I'm all alone in the Seattle airport until we get called to our flight. And on this flight, I'm just sitting there, you know, the flight hasn't taken off yet, just sitting there, I have my headphones on, these wonderful, not product placement, Peets, these are Peets headphones, Peets, right? No product placing here, don't sue me, just wearing them, right? And this lady sits down next to me. She's wearing a lime green tank top, cheetah print leggings, flip-flops, little thin like seeing glasses, and an ugly visor. This actually, I like this visor though. It's not ugly. It was one of the like black ones, like the green. It's like what like car dealers wear. I don't know why she was wearing it. Actually, I know why she was wearing it. So, she introduces herself to me. And, you know, I can see why she'd introduce herself to me. You know, we're going to be sitting next to each other on an airplane because, like, everybody is to know everybody on the airplane, right? And she introduces herself to me, and she says, "Hi, my name is Lorraine. What's your name?" And I say, "Oh, I'm Colby. Good to meet you." And I go out to shake my hand. Oh, no. I go out and reach to shake her hand. And she reaches out with this chubby, wet, slimy hand, and she grabs my hand and she puts her other hand on top, and she's shaking my hand, telling me all about, she asks me, "So, what are you doing in Bellingham?" in like a very like ominous way. And I say, "Oh, I'm just visiting some family friends." And she says, "What type of family friends are you visiting?" And I say, "Some family friends." And she says, "Are you traveling alone?" And I say, "Yeah." She says, "Oh, it's mighty brave of you to travel alone. How old are you?" 14? I'm 15 now. This was last summer. 14? She goes, "I'd never let my babies fly alone, even when they're 14. I was like, "Oh, okay." Turns out those really weren't the babies she was talking about. So I said, "How old are your kids?" And she says, "Oh, some are pretty young, others are, you know, getting up there." And I said, "Oh, nice." I don't quite remember the dialogue all the way. But then, this is where things went from like total like kind of awkward casual conversation to total bonkers, okay? God, I don't remember the question that I asked exactly, but I said something along the lines of, like, "How are your kids right now?" And she says, "Oh, by kids, I'm talking about cats." That was when I was like literally about to lose it, okay? And she says, "I have 11 children." And I was sitting there, my jaw like in my brain, it just like fell through the bottom of the airplane. Like it dropped so low. I was absolutely like terrified of this lady now because she was the dictionary English. She was the dictionary definition of crazy cat lady. I was terrified. Because, you know, crazy cat people are pretty crazy. And she was no different. I'm sorry, like, if you own cat, I can't English today, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you own cats, but, like, this ruined cat people for me. So, you know, she tells me all about her 11 cats, you know, Whiskers and Scratchy and Patchy and Spotty and Dotty and all 11. And she says, that's only the 11 I can remember. And I go, you can remember? How many do you have? And she says, well, I know I have more. I just lost count at 11. She lost count of her cats after 11. God knows how many cats she has. She could have like 20. She could have like 40. I have no idea. She could have like dead cats living in her walls. Like, dude, I have no idea how many cats she actually has. So, finally, she was like done talking about her cats, and I put on my headphones again, and she taps my shoulder, and I like was about to lose it because I was absolutely done talking to this lady. And she says, oh, I remember a 12th cat. And I go, oh, tell me about her. And she goes, oh, it's a him. And she says, his name is Lodo. Lodo is my oldest cat. How could I forget about Lodo? He has grandchildren, and they all grew up too. Oh my god. And she says, you know, when I think of lard, you think of the stuff that's like full of trans fat and that nasty stuff. And I bet you that cat literally is like walking trans fat. So she tells me all about Lodo and the grandchildren of Lodo. So she's done talking, and I put my headphones on again. And she taps my shoulder again. And at this point, I'm like, what could you possibly want from me? And she says, do you play the guitar? And I said, no, I play ukulele. She probably saw, this ukulele hanging on my backpack. I, you know, had it like sticking out of my backpack like that with a case. So she asks me, do you play the guitar? And I say, I said, no, I play ukulele. And she said, oh, how long have you been playing it for? She just wanted to talk to me so bad, and she was not getting the message that I did not feel like talking. So that's that. Finally, you know, the plane starts going down. Not going down. I wish it like freaking crashed earlier, because I would rather that. So yes, finally the plane lands, and she says her goodbyes to me, and I say, oh, goodbye, Lorraine. Great knowing you. And finally, you know, my ride shows up, and as I'm getting into the car, you know who goes and says goodbye to me one more time? Sweet, sweet Lorraine. She goes and she says, bye, Colby. I turn around, and there she is, waving at me. Waving at me. And I turn around, and I give her, see you later. And that was the end of Lorraine. The dad of my family friend says, who's that? And I go, that's Lorraine. Let me tell you all about Lorraine and her cats. And I proceed to tell him that. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want more story time like that, definitely let me know. I want to get better at telling stories and just talking, because my English is not Englishable. That's all for now, I guess. Thanks again so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, because I want to make sure you guys like what I'm posting. And that's all for now. Hope to see you guys later. Be smart over spring break, and take it easy, I guess. Later, dudes. Peace.